Alrighty then. Here we go. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1072, an author's phone call, take 2, this time with sound. Yeah, my wife called me on Facebook yesterday, Facebook message, and I changed the input microphone, which I have an external microphone for these because it picks up better. So that was the issue, and I forgot to check before I started. So anyway, here we are. Fun episode. Stanley sleeping. So out of the top 100 ways to contact me, a phone call is number 101. So why a phone call? Well, maybe how about leave a text message? If you want to make a phone call, how about you call somebody from the 1980s and they can talk to you on their landline. But a text message, yeah, that's much, much better. However, some issues take longer than a text message. But phone calls happen at an intimacy level that's uncomfortable for introverts. And that's why phone calls out of the blue, sometimes it's like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to anybody. My brother, he picks up every phone call because my dad's estate and some other things that he has to accept phone calls even if he doesn't have those phone numbers in his phone book like I do on my iPhone. So if you're not in my phone book, my phone doesn't even ring. How about that? But my brother will pick up every phone call, and every scammer on the planet, once you pick up a phone call, they share your phone number with everybody else. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Phone calls, that intimacy level for introverts. Now, there's phone calls sometimes among friends that they energize you. That's introvert energy. Extroverts, just phone calls at whatever, and hey, little energy because people. Me, as an influencer, sometimes I'll call people out of the blue, even though it's hard for me to make a phone call. It's been months. I need to make an appointment for my dog for the vet, and I still don't make the phone call. I know it's crazy. I need to call and make an appointment. It'll take 1 minute. That's all. But phone call, sometimes out of the blue, when you know people respect you, and all they need is a little vote of confidence that what they're doing is okay. That checking in, just making sure that things are okay. So that's one thing I need to do more. Just call people I know, call friends, and just see how are you doing today? Because that can be extremely influential. So think about people you influence, and maybe something as simple as a phone call can go a long, long ways towards somebody's attitude. So no, I would prefer not to talk on the phone. However, this is life. Sometimes we do things that might be a little bit uncomfortable when you're done. Think about how you feel when you're done. Think about how that other person feels. So no, don't just call me out of the blue, but sometimes we may have to call people out of the blue and just check in. And if you do leave a voicemail, I check every voicemail, even though I'm saying leave a text message. No, check the voicemail. Hey, just check it in and see how you're doing. I'll call back. Life is good. Life is easy. If you live it the right way, give yourself some grace, accept that the other person needs grace every now and then too. And maybe dig into your phone book. Who haven't you called in a while that you think you should? Then do it. For me, that's the vet. I better call them today. Make sure that Stanley gets his appointment. Peace, fellow humans.